A second principle, which I'd point you to, that I have found to be truly accurate, is the I Ching always answers your real question. Well, what do I mean by your real question? I'll give you an example. Let's say I go over to Chris Gephardt's house, and I have booked a gig, and Chris forgot about the gig, and he says, you told me the wrong thing, and let's say we get into a little bit of a heated discussion about having fouled up our booking. And I'm upset. I'm disappointed with Chris. I'm not. He's an awesome guy. But I'm just using this as an example. I don't know why I said this. Driving home thinking about, God, how could he have messed up this gig like this? What am I going to do? I've got to find another bass player. And then it occurs to me that someone asked me if I wanted to go to a concert that night. And should I go to the concert? While I'm in this state of being upset with Chris, I go and ask about the concert, and I get out the coins, and I toss them, the 6 times to get my answer, and I write it down. It doesn't make any sense. This is about conflict. What does going to the concert has to do with conflict? That's because the I Ching answered my real question. My real question is what is running through my meridians, what is running through my system, my heart, mind, at that moment that I pose the question. So we have big issues that are dynamically at work in our lives. And whatever is the priority issue in your life at that moment is what the I Ching is going to speak to. And ideally, that's what you're asking about. You're in touch with where you're at. You're in touch with what's on your mind. That's why Master Huang and others recommend having a moment of meditation, a moment of reflection before you pose your question, so that you're not just throwing questions out there willy-nilly like it's a sorcerer. It's not a sorcerer. In fact, what is the I Ching? I'll give you a very quick idea. Here's me today. Here's the future me. I think, look at this. Don't try this at home. This is very difficult. I think what the I Ching does is manages to put them together and collapse time and space, if you can believe, as I do, that time and space are actually illusions. Am I the first one to think of such a rad notion as that? Anyway, that's what I call, by the I Ching, answering your